Let me start with something a little uncomfortable. Most people aren't actually living, they're just running a program. Wake up, phone, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. And the scary part, you don't even notice it's happening because default mode doesn't feel dramatic. It feels normal. It feels like this is just my life, but it's not your life. It's the version of your life you get when you don't grab the wheel. Give me a few minutes and I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you finally switch off default mode and what starts to happen when you take back control. And don't worry, I'm not here to motivate you. Motivation is like cheap caffeine. You feel alive for 10 minutes, then crash harder. I'm here to hand you the perspective, the framework, and the tiny mental slap you need to wake up from autopilot. So if your life has been feeling a little gray, a little predictable, a little why am I even doing this? Good. You're exactly where you need to be. Somewhere between childhood and adulthood, something weird happens. We go from exploring life to just enduring it. Think about it. When was the last time you did something on purpose, not because you had to? If you're honest, it's been a while. And I get it because I've been there too. Living on default mode is comfortable. It's easy. It tricks you into thinking you're managing, when really you're just drifting. But here's the twist. Your life isn't falling apart. It's slowly dissolving into routine. And that's worse because you can't see it happening. So today, we're breaking out of that. And to make this stupidly simple, I've put everything into one framework with 3 switches. 3 switches that turn off default mode and flip your brain back into actual living. I'm not spoiling the whole thing yet, but trust me, if you apply just one of these, your week will feel different. Apply all 3, your year will. Let's be real for a second. You say you don't have time, right? Cute. But you had time to scroll for 2 hours yesterday. You had time to rewatch a show you practically know line for line. You had time to stare at the ceiling thinking about how you have no time. And that one always makes me laugh. Here's the thing you already know. It's not time you lack, it's awareness. Default mode steals your hours without you noticing. So here's your first switch. Track one day of your life. Just one. You will be horrified, but in a good way because awareness destroys autopilot. When you see where your hours go, you also see where your life is going. Let me ask you something. If someone followed you with a camera for 24 hours, would the edited version look like a person building a better life or a person buffering? Exactly. Default mode isn't just about wasting time, it's about not having a direction. Most people set goals like, I want to be better. Better at what? Breathing? You've been doing that since birth. Or, I want to finally get my life together. Okay. But what does together look like? Because if you can't define it, you can't build it. Modern life gives you unlimited tools, tutorials, courses, apps, communities, AI. We live in the single most resource-rich era in human history, and people still act like they're stranded on a deserted island. You want to learn a skill? Google it. You want to make money? Opportunities are everywhere. You want to get fit, improve your social life, upgrade your mind? There's literally step-by-step guides for all of that. But none of these matter if you're drifting. Default mode loves vagueness. Intentionality kills it. So here's the second switch. Pick one thing you want to improve and write the system behind it. Not a wish, not a vibe, a system. Read 10 pages a day. Apply to one opportunity every morning. Practice a skill for 20 minutes. Systems beat motivation every time. Systems force alignment. Systems turn intention into progress, even on days you feel like doing nothing. If you want your life to stop running you, you need systems that run your life. Here's the part no one wants to hear. Breaking default mode feels ugly at first. Not inspiring, not exciting, just uncomfortable. Waking up early when your bed feels like heaven, discomfort. Saying no to things that drain you, discomfort. Taking the first step toward a goal you've been avoiding for years, discomfort. But here's the secret. Default mode is designed to avoid discomfort. So the moment you choose discomfort on purpose, you break the entire program. And no, that doesn't mean burning out or grinding until your soul leaves your body. It means choosing growth over convenience. It means doing the thing even when no one is clapping for you. It means being okay with the fact that progress feels boring 70% of the time. Let me ask you something. Do you want a life that feels good in the moment or a life that feels good when you look back? Because you don't get both by default. You only get both by design. Here's the part nobody tells you. When you stop living on autopilot, your days feel longer, like time actually slows down. Your decisions feel sharper. Your confidence grows because you're finally choosing your life instead of receiving it. Life gets color again, not instantly, but visibly. When you stop living on default mode, you stop surviving and you start building. But this only happens if you flip even one of those switches. Awareness, intention, discomfort, pick one. Just one. and watch how fast your life starts to shift. I'm not going to end this with, "You've got this." You might, or you might not. That's on you. But I will tell you this. If you stop living life on default mode, if you actually flip these switches, you will look back at this exact video someday and realize this was the moment you woke up. So the real question is, are you ready to turn the autopilot off? Or are we having this exact same conversation next year? You tell me.